Hey everybody, it's Rick Claus coming to you once again from the Microsoft campus, bringing you folks that are involved with Microsoft Ignite or are speaking at Microsoft Ignite. And today I happen to come across Steve Dispenza. Nice to meet you, my friend.
Nice to meet you.
And you are the CVP of Security at Microsoft and do a number of different things with your role, but I'm curious. Microsoft Ignite is coming to San Francisco in November. Are you excited?
I am absolutely excited. I love going to San Francisco. It's the city is amazing as a place just to kind of go and do this networking and this sort of incredible professional event for all of us. It's one of the highlights of the year for me. I'm especially excited for it to be in San Francisco because there's just so much to do in the city, in the area, apart from the conference itself, but the conference is always just kind of the highlight of the year.
Nice. Now, we're going to be at the Moscone Center. It's going to be in a couple of different buildings, but I'll have more details about that coming up in some other episodes and stuff like that. But I'm curious, because you work in the security space here at Microsoft,
what
sort of stuff is you and team going to be talking about at Microsoft Night, if you can share?
Sure,
nothing behind the scenes, what can you share?
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, to start with, I'll just, there's some pretty transformative trends going on in cybersecurity right now. Obviously, with the rise of AI, it's sort of every security product has an AI component. The protection of AI is incredibly important as well, as we're seeing customers adopt AI as quickly as they can. And so there's a lot going on there. We're also seeing sort of the rise in sophistication of nation-state driven attacks, again, incorporating some of this new technology. And of course, at Microsoft, what we're doing is sort of fighting fire with fire by supercharging all of our own products and services to be able to sort of rise to meet that challenge. So it's an incredibly busy and interesting time in cybersecurity right now.
Now, you've been to a number of conferences in the past. We're chatting before we started to record this about your background and experience. I'm curious, do you have any recommendations for first-timers coming to a conference the size of Microsoft Ignite?
Yeah, it's really just a phenomenal experience. You get out of it what you put into it. So my goal for Ignite is always to leave the week, exhausted. That's how you know you've done it right. Obviously the keynotes are fantastic. The breakouts are wonderful. The breakouts, for those who haven't been before, they're run by the product teams that are actually doing the building of the solutions. And it's a really great way to hear from them, not only about kind of what's coming, but what their strategy is, so the thinking behind the product. And then, I've done a lot of those in my career as well. The speakers always love it. They love to hang out afterwards and kind of connect one-on-one. So it's a great opportunity to meet the people that are building the solutions that you're using. The other thing about Ignite is it's just a phenomenal networking opportunity. You can meet the teams that are building the products, the PM teams, the solution engineers. We're just very excited to have the conversations with customers about how they're actually deploying the products, what they actually need from us, that kind of a thing. So it's an awesome opportunity there. And then the other thing I've always done at Ignite over the years is I always try to kind of get an education while I'm there. I mean, look, I do this for a living, as do most of the people who are probably watching this, and yet, you can never quite stay as up to date as you want, right? And so Ignite is an incredible opportunity to get some sort of curated educational content, and then, go as deep as you want with the product experts that are there.
Awesome. Good point. Now, the last question for you is, you're familiar with being inside the San Francisco area. Is there any kind of experience or restaurant or kind of thing that you would encourage someone to do if it's their first time in San Francisco?
Definitely. I mean, first of all, the city itself is just iconic, and there's so much there that, you'll do all of the obvious things, or try to anyway. See the Golden Gate Bridge, go see Alcatraz or something. I mean, there's so much in the city. The food is amazing. Italian food on North Beach is kind of an experience all by itself. But if you have an extra day, or a little, even half a day extra, two things that I think you can't get anywhere else in the world. One is drive to Muir Woods and see some redwoods. It is the most phenomenal experience. The forest is just stunning and beautiful and inspiring and worth the trip. It's like an hour and a half north of town or something like that. And then the other direction, and the other side of the spectrum, is the Computer History Museum in Mountain View. It's actually kind of, if you're a nerd like me, if you've grown up with these things, it's really cool to see all the names that you've been reading about and all the heroes of our industry kind of on the wall, and see all the stuff that has happened. So there's two in opposite directions that I'd recommend both of them.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much again for taking the time to sit and have this quick little chat. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks so much. See you at Ignite.
See you at Ignite too. And I hope you enjoyed this. And then we will be seeing you in San Francisco for Microsoft Ignite. See you there.